Hey, welcome to Lead a Life Uncommon. This is Mary Bicknell, former psychotherapist turned badass success coach for women entrepreneurs who are ready to bust through any average, anything common, and finally create a life and a business where you can do whatever the hell you want to do whenever you want to do it. Ready? Let's go. Hey, over the next 4 podcasts, I'm going to be sharing with you a 4-part training I did that is entitled How to Get Rich with Your Coaching, or Your Consulting, or Your Service-Based Offer and Business. And I'm going to be discussing the hybrid business framework. It really allows you to think about what's high ticket, what is a high touch, and what is low tech. I don't know about you, but I know that you probably don't want to deal with a lot of techie tech stuff, and neither do your clients. I don't know about you, but I know that you want to make more money and selling high ticket, whatever that number is for you. And we'll be discussing that over these next 4 sessions, these next 4 podcasts. That's going to allow you to have the freedom to do the other things that you want in your life. And high touch. High touch does not mean exhaustion, does not mean depletion. You can have a high ticket, high touch, low tech offer that your clients will be thrilled about, and so will you. You'll have all the energy to be able to really serve them well. You'll be making the kind of money that you are jumping up and down about, and you can eliminate all your overwhelm, over delivery, overburdened, overworked, and instead step into doing the thing that you really love to do, helping people and getting paid money to help people. Where you have that moment in your life that you truly are leading a life uncommon. You're truly in that place of, oh my God, I'm getting paid to do this. This is the work of my calling, my soul, my heart, my purpose. So these are short, 30-minute, high impact, high action, high making you think sessions. Talk to you soon. Here we are. For those of you who have been listening live, hi. For those of you watching the replay, hi. And for those of you who are listening, wherever you're listening to this, hi. Today is day 3 of your Get Rich with Your Coaching, Consulting, Service Provider business. This is for you to do the great work in the world and get compensated well for it so that you can have a killer life. You can have an amazing life. You can have a badass life, and you can have what I call lead a life uncommon. You can have an uncommon life. None of us, when we were little, were thinking one day I just want to be Sally average. None of us thought that. And then life happened, and shit, sometimes what happens is we get stuck on a path. I was thinking about that today, getting stuck on a path that you didn't want to be on, or now you feel stuck and you're like, how do I get off this? And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about one-on-one high ticket. We're going to talk about the difference of building, growing, and scaling your business. We're going to talk real numbers about when is a good time to launch a group program. And we're going to talk about simplicity of tech from like the beginning stages. I'm going to start with like day 1 and ratchet up for you, because the hybrid business framework is something that grows with you. And so if you know that you're establishing the foundation for your business to grow into, or grow from, or springboard from, it alleviates a lot of the stress. Let's be real. And I'm also going to remind you about getting on a call with me. There's 2 ways to work with me. We'll figure out which one works best. A lot of people are going to be perfect for the Business Foundations program, which is talking all about in depth about everything we've been talking about over the last couple of sessions. What's your offer? How much are you charging? Where's your freaking out mindset, being visible, all the things. But today, let me jump right in. I'm so excited about our topic today. Let me grab my notes as I click around. Here we go. So over the last couple of days, we've been talking about how to take your business and move through some of your over delivery, right? By giving so much that it exhausts you, it overwhelms your clients, and you don't leave space for them to implement, execute, and master the solution that you're trying to teach them. And part of it is because if you're here and you're listening, I know you're really overeducated and that you're really super smart and that you really have an incredible wealth of knowledge that comes easily to you because it's part of your identity. It's part of just like your lifestyle. Right? I mean, I've been in the personal development world forever. I've been in the therapy world or like mindset, personal growth, make money world for decades. So it's easy. It comes off my mouth like, right? I am like brilliant at coaching people through things because I've been doing this for so many years. And you'll find that after a while, you'll notice that, frankly, there's just only a handful of fears that most of us fear. Whatever the heck it is, whether it's, growing our business or moving somewhere or creating a new offer, it's really like fear of success, fear of failure, fear of visibility, right? Fear of judgment. Every single one of us feels that. And no matter how much we work on our mindset and how much we do thought work, that stuff comes up, you guys. I'm telling you. And what happens is we get triggered then to want to over deliver and let me give more and then more is better. And over the last couple of sessions, you've learned that that is actually not benefiting. And we've talked about why your clients want a high ticket, high touch. They still want engagement from you and they want to invest. Free has no value. Write that down. Free has no value. So when we market like this is what I'm doing with you is I'm sharing value. I'm giving value to you. I'm building up what I call in the foundations program, my value vault. And we teach you how to do that. And then there comes this reciprocity, right? Where it's like we're giving value so that when the time is right and the intersection of your client has that moment where they're ready now, that intersection between that and the value you've put out in the world, guess what? Boom. That's when there's that synergy. That's when it's like, yes, Mary, I want to work with you or whatever your offer is. So part of this is recognizing we're giving free value for a while. And then there's the moment where there is the working relationship and the exchange of money for a solution. And that's why you're here, because we're in business and businesses make money by providing a solution. We talked about what's the best way. So some of your homework has been, and thank you for emailing me, some of your ahas, some of the homework you've been looking at is who is your best client? How do you decide on the solution? How do you decide? Yesterday, we talked about in session 2, we talked about designing your program in part. I gave you some of the tips on how to actually create a program from your best client perspective and designing what they need. So today, we're really going to talk about the tech, scaling your business, working when you want, and controlling your calendar. Let's get ready. Who's ready for that? High five me. And if you're listening somewhere, like you can still like high five me. Just I'm imagining it wherever you are. So let's think about what does it mean? Like, what are the different levels in your business? What happens as your business grows? So let's just talk about that, right? Because this hybrid business framework helps you build, grow, and then scale your business. And so today we're going to be talking about all of that a little bit, okay? A little bit. It's hard to give you every single thing in 30 minutes. So when we think about building our business, I want you to also consider that you may already have a business established, and yet you're building some new facet to it, not growing what you currently have. So here's the difference between building your business and growing your business. When you think about growing your business, you're taking what you already have well established, and growing it so that you can scale it. So growing it means that you're getting more traction, you're getting more clients, you are doing more marketing, your audience is growing. And then the next level is scaling your business. Scaling your business simply means you are leveraging your knowledge, and your time to work with more people with less of you. Scaling your business is using your knowledge, leveraging your knowledge, your wealth of knowledge, and your time to work with more people with less of you. So if you have more people with less of you, we're still wanting high touch, right? Clients still want that hybrid of high touch. They want you. They want some connection to you. And we can do that in a group program. We can do that and it could be a small group program. It could be 10 people, and you are speaking with them one time a week. I'm going to give you, let me not jump ahead. I was going to give you a bunch of group models. I'll give you that in a second. I want to get back to making sure that you're hearing the growing your audience. And here's the truth. You need an audience, a large enough audience to be able to actually sell a group program, you guys. So in the beginning, when I help clients, I talk about building, build, grow, scale, building your business using the hybrid business framework, building with higher ticket, excuse me, one-on-one clients. Why is that? Here's a couple of reasons. Now really be logical with this. When you're selling higher ticket, that means you can actually work with less people and still have income coming in. Because when you have income coming in, you're not stressed. You don't get in this grabby, salesy kind of funky energy that people can smell a mile away. You feel like, oh, okay, my bills are taken care of. My mortgage is being paid. All right, I'm doing good work with these one-on-one higher ticket clients. I am practicing the art of not over-delivering and really helping them get the result I promised them. I'm running with them. We're doing this together. And when you are doing that, then you can practice the skill of delivering for your client getting results. And then you've got space, my friends, to start growing your audience so that you start becoming prepared to have a group program. So it's high ticket one-on-one and then high ticket group. It's not going to be as high. Let's give some numbers. Okay. So say, for example, you work one-on-one with clients and it's $10,000 for 6 months. Your group, let's say you do a 6-month group program. It may not be $10,000 at first, your group program, until you have enough demand for it. So maybe when you have $10,000 clients, that's $100,000 right there. That gives you 10 hours of one-on-one contact per week. 10 hours of client-facing time gives you a lot of other spare time, doesn't it? To start growing your audience, marketing more effectively, so that when the time comes to launch a group program, you have the humans you need to sell to. Maybe your first group program is $2,000 for 6 months. The Business Foundations program that I want to share with you is $2,500 for 6 months. It's the whole entire how to get your mindset straight, how to develop a program, how to create your offer, how to sell it, how to market, how to show up online. It's everything you need to build your business. So whether you have a well-established business and you're creating a new offer, or you're brand new and you're like, oh my God, I don't know where to start. It's perfect because you're building. Whenever you have a new offer, write this down. Every new offer is like building a new business. That's why the Business Foundations program is fantastic, whether you are in business and you want to build a new offer, or you're brand new, you've never had a business before and you want to build an offer. Every new offer is its own business. Why am I so emphatically repeating myself on this? Here's why. I don't know about you, but you're probably creative, right? I'm pretty creative. I have all these ideas and I have all this wealth of knowledge, and I've got this huge tool chest of really amazing tools that can help people transform their lives, not just business, right? So I've been an entrepreneur for 25 years. So I have years of selling, marketing, creating offers experience that I give to you in the Business Foundations program. And I'm also a former psychotherapist. So I have decades of helping people with their mental health, with their thinking. So my life coaching business, right? Lead a Life Uncommon. It's like, that's part of it. So I weave them together. And this is what I help you do, weave them together. But back to the point about every offer is its own business. Why I really want you to hear this is because until you master the art and the skill of selling one thing and selling it well. And what I mean by selling it well, here's what I mean. I mean, it's so predictable for you that you feel 1000% confident that you can make money anytime with that offer. That's what I'm here. This is my mission for my business and my company, is to help every single woman be financially free, never to rely on anyone but herself. And what happens is a lot of times people come to me and they're like overwhelmed, they're confused. And it's because they want to do this and they want to do that and they want to do this. And there's like all these different marketing ideas. Should you do a webinar? Should you do Facebook ads? Should you do YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn? Should you create a Facebook group? Should you pay for Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, Google ads? Oh my gosh, right? There's so many different ways to connect with people. And the problem happens is that a lot of times people don't get traction because they're scattered. And when they're scattered, what happens? We know people get stuck. There's too many choices. This is why I'm bringing you back to when you're building a new offer, it's like building a brand new business. This is why the Business Foundations program is perfect for everyone who has a new offer or has never had an offer and is building a brand new offer. Mastered the art and the skill of one offer. And here's the cool news. Because sometimes people are like, but I don't, I just want to hurry up. Okay. First of all, where did you get this thought that hurrying up is good? Hurrying up. Like, we can do all the busy work on all the wrong things. I want to help you do the right work with the right thing, not the hurried up busy work. So that's building. So when we're creating a new offer, which means we need to create new marketing around it, right? We need to learn how to sell it, how to speak to our ideal client, our best client, like we worked on, I believe, in session 1 and 2-ish, right? Our best client, until you get more, hello, I want that offer. When you get to the point where you're closing 50, 60, 70, 80% of the people who you come in contact for that single offer, for your one-on-one higher ticket, that's your moment to go, oh, wow, I've created demand here. I've created a business, an offer. I've built something. Now I'm ready to grow it. What does growing look like? So that means expanding your audience. That might mean one additional way of marketing it until you get to the point you can scale that offer. It might turn your one-on-one. So here's the hybrid piece of it. It might turn your one-on-one into one-on-one with a group component. Maybe you talk to people one time a month privately, and then you do still weekly group calls. That's how I ran one of my masterminds. We would have one-on-one, and then there was the group component. So that's one way to scale your business. Another way is getting to the point where you recognize that it's still doing a group program is so beneficial. Let's think of some of the ways right now why a group program, maybe with no one-on-one, is beneficial when you get to that point, when you're ready for that. Well, first of all, if you've done your marketing well, right, probably all those people inside that group have very similar needs, wants, desires. They have this similar problem, and your program is the solution, right? Your program is the bridge from their problem over to the solution that they want. And then you have your steps. Again, building this new offer, building the solution. So what does that mean? It means that, oh my gosh, when you are coaching or consulting or giving input around a solution to someone on the call, so you have 20 people, 100 people, whatever number it is on a call, all of the collective is like, oh, can receive coaching from that, can receive from hearing you impart the solution, the problem, help them work through. So everyone should almost be in a place of like, wow, she's talking to me, whether or not you're really talking. So for example, when I'm coaching my clients in the Business Foundations program, we speak every single week. Invariably, I'll start coaching one or two people. And then by number 4 or whatever, 5, they're like, well, they already asked the questions that I was thinking. Why is that good? Why is a group program helpful? Because it allows even the person who's listening to apply the aha to themselves. So that's huge. So that's one way. That's one type of group program, right? Where you're delivering every week. Maybe there's a community involved. We have a community, so everyone's in there supporting each other. You've got the membership area with all of the modules, lessons, etc. So now let's take it back though to you're starting out with a new offer. You're building one-on-one higher ticket. What's the tech that you can use? So I told you I would talk about the layers of tech. Here's the truth. In the beginning, my friends, your one-on-one higher ticket clients, again, this still goes back to what I've been saying for days, for sessions. They don't want a ton of information. They want the right information, and then they want you to work it out with them, to work through it with them. They don't want a ton, like tons and tons and tons. Go watch these 10 videos and then come back and here's your homework. They want action now. They're in the, I need coaching, I need reflecting, I need listening. So the good news is when you're first starting out or you're building your next offer, simplicity is key. So what is the bare bones that you need? Well, first of all, breathe here with relief that you don't have to go and create all these lessons and modules. In fact, I want to give to you, here's the secret that you don't know because you don't know maybe what you don't know. The best thing for you to do is have your one-on-one higher ticket client. And as you're working with them, you can start then creating some of these quote assets. This is what we call them, right? Assets, which might look like a video. Maybe with all of your clients eventually, you create a welcome video. And so when you send them the like, hey, can't wait for us to have your first session, watch this video. And it could just be like, hi, it's Mary. I'm really looking forward to working with you one-on-one. Here's a couple of the things I want you to think about preparing yourself for our first session. Now, you don't need that in the beginning, but simple tech, this is what it would look like. One is making sure, obviously, you're communicating via email with them. Number 2, do you have templates so that you're not recreating every time you sign a new client? How do you have your contracts? Is it simple? Is it already done where it's really for you a click of a button? Now, that's kind of like once you have a few people under your belt. Is it in just a Google document, you guys? Is it a simple Google document? Is it a simple PayPal link? So here's the truth. A Google document, simple, easy tech. You want to do a video? You can upload that to YouTube unlisted. That's the key here, unlisted. There's a link, one link. Embed that link into a Google document. Here's your welcome email with a Google Doc link attached to it. They click it. It's like, here you go. Here's your first thing to think about. Watch this video. Hi, I'm so glad that we're working together. That's it. That is the bare bones. Your email, her email, a simple contract, a simple payment link process. Then the next thing might be a Google Doc with a welcome video. Okay, let's move on then. What are some of the other things that you're going to need, right? Some of the other tech. I want to encourage you all to consider making sure that you're building your email list as you build, grow, and scale. So in the very beginning, when you're first going out and meeting people and you've created your solution and then you're putting yourself in an environment where your ideal client is the one that's like, I have this problem. And you're like, I have the solution. Making sure whether you do this online or offline, I teach you how to do all of that and create all your social media content in the Foundations program. But if you're doing that, how are you then connecting with them? How are you staying connected so that you can follow through? Because remember what I said earlier in this call. We're creating a value vault of our wisdom so that when the intersection of a client finally being like, now I'm ready, and your offer comes together at the right moment. So you have to be prepared for that. I talk about care enough to prepare. So caring enough to prepare is making sure that you have content out in the world, making sure that you're consistent, making sure that you recognize every offer is a new business. So you're building from the beginning every time. Pick one offer, one solution, one best client, one location that you're going, whether it's offline or online, first to actually connect with your ideal client. And here's the last thing with that. One thought. Here, let me give you a couple ideas on mindset work and some of the thoughts that can help you. Here's some of the things I think about all the time. And I love this, and I really want you to hear this. Ready? And I want you to say it after I say it to you. I want you to say it in your own head or say it out loud and feel how it feels in your body. Because that feeling is going to help you move forward and do the work of building, growing, and scaling a business, which has challenges. Let's be real. Okay. Ready? There are clients everywhere looking for the solution I can offer. Say that. There are clients everywhere looking for the solution that I have to offer. There are clients everywhere who are ready to invest in a high ticket, high touch, low tech offer. There are clients everywhere who want simplicity, and I don't have to over deliver. Borrow those thoughts. Again, the difference between over delivering, there's the over deliver into overwhelm, and over delivering so that your client feels great. Like, oh my God, this is so incredible. There's a fine line there between like the over delivery, like, oh my God, this is awesome. And oh my God, I'm smothered. I can't do this. I'm overwhelmed. There's a fine line there. Love to help you figure that line out for yourself. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about, so we talked about now building your email list, right? Building out your email list by giving away something. So here, this is free. So remember when I said earlier, free has no value? That's if everything you're doing, why I'm pushing your button around that free has no value. Free. I'm inviting you to ask people to get on a call with you. I'm inviting you, not just putting out your free stuff without the value behind it of asking people to take the next step with you. Free has no value means that you can only go so far digging around online for the free stuff. This is why I have been inviting you to get on a call with me, marybicknell.com/call with Mary, so that I can help you. And this is just a consult call, a breakthrough call where we will look at what is your personal business, your hybrid business framework. What is it for you? Are you ready for group? Do you already have a well-established business, or are you brand new? Or are you brand new to a new offer and you need to build something? So maybe it is the Business Foundations program. I'm inviting you to hear more about it. Maybe you want one-on-one. I'm inviting you on a call to have a conversation. Because remember, your best client is not the client that's just out there consuming everything for free. Your best client is looking for you, right? Your best client is looking for the person who can help them with their solution. And when they find you, they're in a yes. It's like many of you are like, yes, Mary, I want to work with you. So build your email. How are you connecting with people? So here's some of the tech that I have purchased through the years. I'm going to share all of my millions of dollars, I feel like tens of thousands of dollars of failed tech that you don't need in the beginning. And I want to offer to you that if you're really online, you don't necessarily need this for a while until you're so solid. Here's the good news. Until you're so solid on your offer, your ideal client, guess what you do not need to focus on? A website. Yay, Mary. Thank God you said that. Here's the truth. Websites are fantastic. I'm not saying never have a website. What I am saying is frequently people will invest heavily for a website designer. They will invest heavily in their time that it takes to create the copy, the text, the writing for that website. And what happens is they feel frustrated and struggling because they're trying to create this website and all of this language, but they haven't actually ever sold their offer. They've never actually helped a person with the thing that they're talking about. I want to offer to you, go sell 5 people your offer. Listen to what your clients have to say. First of all, then you can decide, do I even want to do this particular offer? How can I tweak it? Then it's easier to write your sales copy. It's easier to write the copy on your website. It's easier to do. Why? Because you've been listening to your ideal client. Your perfect client gives you the best copy. Also, they give you the best testimonials. This is one of the things I talk about inside the Business Foundations program, how to get effective, fantastic testimonials to put on all your social media and your website. Here's a couple of other things I've invested. I've invested in every kind of webinar-y kind of software. To me, that tech is very complicated. I've hired people. I'm a believer in the beginning, and as you grow, you can get to a couple $100,000 with first doing all the tech by yourself, and then maybe hiring a VA. And some of you, if you were making $200,000-$300,000 working 3 days a week, you'd be like, shit, yeah, I'm going to hire a VA. Or you're like, I've simplified the tech so much. You don't have a lot of tech. You have like your email provider, and you show up somewhere doing live streaming. You've got your Google Doc, you've got your contract, and you've got a payment link. Boom. That's all you literally need to still have hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let me say this again, because I want to simplify it before we end. As far as what is the simplest tech you need for your group program, your one-on-one program, here it is. I'll start with group program. With your group program, guess what, you guys? Although I use Kajabi, you don't necessarily need to buy something. I do that because I have multiple programs that people are in. Why? Because I'm at the scaling business place. My business is scaled, so I have multiple offers. That's after 9 years of being online. So I'm starting you differently, right? For a group program, a Google Doc, you could do Facebook Lives in a Facebook group, you guys, and use the guides area. And you could have 5 guides with the topics of your 5 steps in your group program. And you just show up inside that Facebook group. You do your lives in there and you tag them underneath your guides section. That's literally it. At the end of whatever it is, 9 weeks, 6 months, whatever it is, you pull the members out and you put new people in. That's literally it. And then maybe you put a Google document in there. That's literally it. One PayPal link, you showing up doing some Facebook Lives or some live streaming or whatever social media that I might help you create and design. So a Facebook group can house all your whatever it is, or whatever content that you have for your group. The same thing with your high ticket one-on-one. You've got a contract, you've got her email. If you were really wanting to do something, you could put together a little video, even on your phone, to send it to her. It could be the same one every time. And then your one-on-one coaching with them, consulting with them. And you get to decide, do I want to have this person have homework every week or not? So these are just some of the super, super, super simple. So lastly, build, grow, scale. Build using high ticket one-on-one. Then your hybrid business framework, then it helps you grow as you're growing your audience. You have high ticket one-on-one. So you have the space, the wherewithal, the mental bandwidth to start creating a group program. Then perhaps your group program has one piece of a half hour a month with you while you're doing group until you get to the point where you're scaling so much that you're leveraging your time, you're in control of your calendar. And maybe you coach literally 1 hour a week. Maybe you're in communication inside your community every day for 20 minutes, a half hour or so. And then the rest of the time you get to do whatever the hell you want. No, the rest of the time you need to be marketing, creating your brilliant copy, being a thought leader, creating new ideas, showing up. And then also, I'm going to end with this. Really, where on your calendar, my friends, do you have think time? Every day, I hope. Not only every day for your personal development, because you're going to hit ceilings, right? Self-imposed unconscious ceilings that we bust through in the Business Foundations program. They love that. Also, think time to be the thought leader. Remember, every idea that's ever been out there is someone just thought that up. So your brilliant thoughts from your years of education, your years of experience working with people, your years of just personally be interested in the personal development or the solution that you want to sell to your clients, you have your own methodologies. So, oh gosh, we could go on and on because I'm so inspired to just support you in every way. I want to invite you to a call with me, marybicknell.com/callwithmary. Tomorrow, if you're game, show up. We are doing live coaching. I have a list of questions from people who were not able to attend tomorrow that I will be answering and will be addressing. They're probably going to be applicable to you. If you're daring and bold and brave enough, I'm happy to coach you live around your niche, around your package, around your offer, around your mindset. So today's bold business homework. Write down what your feelings, thoughts, and emotions are around the idea that every offer is its own business. Every offer is its own business. And if you can adopt that thought, what's the one offer that you want to master based on the last 2 sessions and today? What's the price? Who is it for? What is the solution? Make sure that if you're not sure how to connect with your ideal, perfect, best client, listen to session number 2, the replay for that. Love to hear what you have to say. Send me an email. And until tomorrow, when we do some serious coaching, I will talk to you later. Bye. Hey, thanks for listening to Lead a Life Uncommon. I am so excited and pumped out of my mind for you. My job, my goal, my mission is to help you create the life that allows you to jump out of bed every single morning. And I know a lot of it comes from your thinking. I want to give you a little something. Head over to marybicknell.com/podcast. I want to give you the guide to your hidden thoughts about money and success. Inside, you're going to get some ahas about what might be holding you back from creating all the financial abundance that you want. We'll talk soon. Bye now.